What's up, you guys? Welcome back into the show. It's Battle from 95.7 QMF, Louisville's rock station. And of course, iHeartRadio's official wrestling podcast, the Battleground Podcast. And we all know WWE is making its return to Louisville on June 7th for SmackDown. Tickets starting at $22. They're available online at WWE.com and Ticketmaster.com. And today on the show, we have the newly minted one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Jade Cargill joins the show.
Woo, 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 woo. How you guys doing?
In the house.
In your luggage now.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot of hardware. It's really heavy.
For sure. So let's kind of jump right into this. If you could put into words, describe the feeling going back to Backlash, winning the women's tag team titles, and one of the loudest and most memorable crowds in history this past weekend at Backlash in France.
One word? It's so many words to put on this. I don't know. It was so many feelings. I felt everything, guys. It's memorable. It's flooring. It's oh my gosh. It's humbling. It's electrifying. It's so many words I could put to that. The crowd in France and in Europe in general, Italy, Austria. It's crazy. It's electrifying. It makes you want to go out there and do more. I remember at the live shows, I didn't even want to leave. It was so many people who were so thankful for us to be there because we don't do those type of tours all the time. And at one point, security had to, let's go. We got to go.
Yeah.
We got to go.
Yeah.
Because the fans were so thankful. And it shows you why this all is worth it.
Yeah,
absolutely. And it's like we were sitting there and we were talking before we started recording, like just the fact of how loud that show was on Saturday. Like they were so loud that you kind of thought that they were drowning out commentary. And
Yeah.
I mean,
couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
That's insane. And, you know, a lot of people were very excited once we kind of started seeing, you know, Jade showing up in WWE from that beginning when you started popping up here and there. And, you know, it's easy to pit two A-level talents against each other. And a lot of people, as soon as you got there, saw you and Bianca as rivals when you made your debut. I mean, that was the talk of the town. Two amazing athletes, both strong women. And we thought, okay, this is going to be the story heading into WrestleMania. But it turns out it's you and Bianca tag team champions. What makes you two click so well as a team and has led to championship gold so quickly?
We're two strong females. We go out there. We're both a hybrid. She can do all the athletic things. I can do all the athletic things. She's strong. She's the EST. I'm just as strong or stronger. We're out here just, I don't know, like we just mesh. The first moment we met each other was like, hey, friend, how you doing? Hey, friend, how you doing? It was just easy. It's like we just known each other for so long. And you know, a lot of our goals are similar that we want for this industry and elevating the division. The entire locker room is phenomenal. They're all talented women. And the fact that they put two powerhouses together, I don't know about the other women, what they're going to do, but we're definitely going to elevate this belt and tear through the locker room.
Right. And you know, it's got to be rewarding to a degree to have someone that is a peer that's probably, you know, maybe in a position you'd like to be, you know, reality show, multi-time world champion. So it's
no
got to
reality
be
show, but yes, she's won so many different titles. You know, it's no better woman to be next to help me to groom me for the next spot. Why wouldn't I want to be next to someone that is the EST of the division and who has had one of the best main events that WrestleMania has ever had. I mean, she's undefeated at WrestleMania. It can't get any better than this. And then for us to have the setup at the Royal Rumble together with the military press and everybody thinking that we're going to work against each other rather than working with one another, it was just crazy. I didn't think I was going to be in this position, and neither should she. You know, she has a challenge in working with me, and she has a challenge in working as a tag team, and she's so used to being by herself and going out there and being selfish with everything. So it's a challenge for both of us. I'm used to being a solo artist and performer as well. So where we're getting to know each other, we're working together, we're seeing how we can mesh and work together. But that's easy because, again, when we first met each other, it was like, hey, friend, how you doing?
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
friend,
awesome.
how you doing? Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, talking about the crowds overseas and this past weekend at Backlash, what would a pre-COVID / Daly's Place Jade think of her 2024 in wrestling so far? I mean, would she just be blown away? Did it seem like a million miles away going back to the pandemic days?
It doesn't seem that far away, but you know what? I think it's harder performing in front of your coworkers with the pandemic days, if anything, because everybody knows everything. So I think it's more nerve wracking for me to perform in front of my coworkers rather than performing in front of fans. I love fans. I welcome fans, and the European crowd was wow. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, even if anything went crazy off the rails, I mean, they were, yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah. So it's crazy. But I mean, if the Daily Place, I wouldn't think I would be here right now. To be honest, I would think that I would still be where I was. But I knew I was destined for great things. I know that I am the unicorn of wrestling right now. And so would I think that I'd be in this position? No, but I knew I was destined for great things in this industry.
Absolutely. And I think we need unicorn of wrestling shirts like ASAP and WWE.
Yeah.
Let's get this going. I mean, I know we've got some unicorn stuff from the New Day back in the day, so I think there could be some.
I got to talk to them first. Let me talk to them first before I go and run with that, right?
A lot of people excited about it. WWE returning to Louisville June 7th for SmackDown. Tickets starting at $22. They're available online, WWE.com and Ticketmaster.com. One great thing here recently WWE has done is getting celebrities into the ring. And it's not just like a celebrity getting in there, taking a hot tag, taking a bump, and then getting out of there. I mean, you see people like Bad Bunny. You've seen Logan Paul do this. Your first match, you got involved with Shaquille O'Neal, who's no stranger to the wrestling ring. What other celebs or athletes would you like to see inside the ring in WWE?
Oh man, I would love to see Lotto. I would love to see Meg the Stallion. I would love to see Nikki. It's a couple people, guys. Like it's a couple people I would love to see in the ring. I mean, I had Trina with me as well. I don't know if they're welcome for the challenge and want to take these bumps and these hits. Like, bring them on. If they're willing to work hard, obviously, because to be a part of this industry is a gift. It's hard working. I think it's something that we shouldn't just invite anybody to, but because we work hard and we want people that respect the business and that's going to go out there and put their best foot out as well, and hold these secrets, right? So those I would like to invite, but Sha'Carri Richardson I would like to invite as well. Like hell, Serena Williams, if she wanted to come and get some as well, she could come get some as well. Candace Parker, who just, these people who are athletes.
There's a lot.
I would love to invite athletes to come out and excel and perform and show us what you got.
Yeah,
absolutely. Those would be incredible to see at a WrestleMania or a Royal Rumble or something, or even
we just had Coco Jones. So if Coco Jones, we were telling her, hey, we got makeup artists, we have seamstress, whatever you need, we can wrap it all together right now in a bow. And if you want to be out there right now with us, you can. So Coco Jones is one of the people that we were trying to prep at WrestleMania to get in the ring with us right then and there. But she declined. Her management declined, but maybe next time.
Yeah,
maybe next time.
Well, yeah, the door's always open, as they say. So, kind of pivoting a little bit, going with your background, women's basketball has exploded in the last 5 to 7 years, both pro and collegiate. As a former college basketball player, what do you think of this new mainstream popularity for the sport?
I love it. The growth has been phenomenal. The women in the tournament this year, the Angel Reeses, they've done nothing but elevate the sport and showed that women can go out there and kick some butt too, because more people, I think they broke a record. Dawn Staley broke a record, right, for most views at and March Madness, everybody wanted to watch women's over the men's, which was a first ever.
I did. I'll tell you that right now.
There you go. Oh, yeah. And I'm just hoping that, the pay with all the viewership and the supporting that's going on right now can go up, and women aren't just making money through sponsorships, that they're actually getting paid, if not as equal, at least more than what they're getting paid now, because it's kind of ridiculous. And it's one of the reasons why when I went overseas and I played basketball, it was kind of easy for me to step away and become a child psychologist, because I was like, I enjoy kids and I love what I'm doing, but also the reward is that much bigger than me going overseas and being away from my family and friends at the time in France, because I actually played basketball in France. So right now, just the women are getting so much acknowledgement right now. Just it's booming right now. Just like wrestling right now is booming right now. I don't know what's going on with sports right now, but we need that engagement and continue to grow.
Absolutely, for sure. And, as a champion, I know your time is very precious. So we've got one last question. And this is something that we usually say for the end of the show. With all these AI robots and Chat GPT, whatever, we have hired ourselves a robot for the show. And we always allow them to ask guests one question.
All right.
So our robot decided to ask this question. Jade, if you had to choose between having the strength of 100 ducks or the agility of a dozen cats in your next match, which would you pick and why?
Of 100 ducks and the agility of a cat?
And the agility of a dozen cats.
Do ducks have strength?
I was gonna say, I mean, they can fly, but like I don't see them military president.
The strength of 100 ducks? That's what I came up with.
I guess the agility of a cat, I guess, because I that makes more sense, right? I've never seen a duck.
You're right. Yeah. Who knows?
I'm really trying to process this right now. I guess I would go for the cats right now.
Good answer. Good answer.
I already have the strength, so let's just.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's go with the cats. Well, Jay, I will tell you, it is an honor to have you on the show. Congratulations on all your success. Congratulations on becoming part of the women's tag team champions with Bianca. One last thing before I let you go. Anything you want to say to people that are watching or listening to this right now? Yeah,
check us out June 7th, Louisville, Kentucky at the KFC Yum Center. It's actually my birthday weekend, guys. June 3rd. Let's go. Tickets start at $20 and it's on Ticketmaster.com. Come check us out.